Hey guys, it's Lori. Hey, in these times to come, until we have gotten it really clear to the rest of the world and to our own country that enough is enough, things are going to get worse. That's their play plan or playbill or whatever for their little theatrics that they've got going on here. Now, what I suggest we strongly do is remember the movie The Grinch That Stole Christmas? And do you remember what the Whoville people did? They gathered around, they held hands, and they sang anyway. They ate whatever they had. It didn't matter that the turkey dinner and all the presents were gone. What mattered was that we had each other. So every day, take a few moments to ground yourself in stillness and just think to yourself how blessed you really are, and that perhaps it's time you take that 15, 20 minutes, an hour to write an email, to do your part on the things that you're really concerned about, but do it from a calm state, from a state of mind that says, I didn't do it off of propaganda, I didn't do it from this, I didn't do it from that, I did it from my heart. What do I truly wish to see in my government and in the world? And remember to come from your heart center every day, more and more. That is your divine center. And I hate to break it to you, but you'll never get in heaven, ever, by not becoming just like Jesus. And he was a mystic, by the way, not just what they tell you. And I know that many of you out there do not believe in conspiracy theories, but I will tell you something now, that they infiltrated and rewrote almost all the Bible and all religions. You really have to dig to get to the truth. And it's worth the dig, although it is like a lot like Matrix, and all of a sudden you take the red pill and you're down the hole, the rabbit hole. But that's okay, because that's where you find your true strength. A strength that has no limits. It's not for beating people up. It's not for being mean. It is for being a powerful light source of energy to help people, to have compassion, to care enough and about yourself. Love yourself enough to love another more. And just become like the Who's in Whoville. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. May you always be a treasured piece of our history. And anyway, they put a little truth in every religion. Just a little. Sometimes only one truth. Sometimes two. So you'd really have to study all the religions to find out, and that's what Jesus did. And when he told you he had to sit and listen to Father in quiet meditation, that's why you should meditate. So that you can hear it from your own inner kingdom. The kingdom of heaven isn't out here, and it's not in the stars, and it's not far away. It's right inside of you. And it starts in your heart center. So to get through these trying times that are about to be laid upon us, and many of us are going through already, pull your families together and your friends, your neighbors. Pull together whatever you got when you can. If it's just one meal a day to share, do it if you can. Be Whoville. It starts with us. It starts in our hearts, and it should expand outward from our hands. To be giving and to be loving and to be compassionate, and to know that this too shall pass. However, it will not pass quietly into the night. It's going to go out kicking and screaming. But that's okay, because we can stay calm in our heart center and keep pushing until they can't do it no more. And find out what your power is. We all have it. And we all have different gifts that we are extremely good at. Find out what yours is. Find out what your soul's pulling you towards. And go for it. And God be with us all, because this is going to be one hell of a ride from here through 2030. So get your writing fingers ready. Get your ink pens ready, and your notebooks and your pads and your internet, your email. Learn how to use it. And if you got an older person, help them. And your young people. Kids are great with truth. They are so good at it that when they write a letter, help them write letters and send them in. But nothing mean. We don't have to come at this from mean. We have to come from our hearts, because that has more power. And if you do not understand the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and how it all runs and why, stand down, because you're making a mistake that you will not be able to swim out of, not even in Whoville. So you got to care. So get off that phone, get off that internet as many hours as possible a day. Turn it off at night. You don't need it. You need people. You need each other. Start acting like it. Getting out there and doing it. Think of the elderly. They need you. Think of the children. They need you. Think of each other, because there will come a time, no matter what economic standard you live by, you will need each other. Period. I'm not a doom and gloomer. I say stand up and fight. But we stand up and fight with our voices and our ability to write a letter or an email. But we can write a lot of them. I'll work on some lists to get together for you. And I send them to Republican and Democrat. I don't send them to just one. I send them to both, because they are both responsible to run this country correctly, not haphazardly. So it's time that the people of this nation and the people of the world grab themselves by their bootstraps and be involved. If it's only 15, 20 minutes a week, get involved. Let them know you give a damn, and that you aren't going to take it anymore, and that enough is enough, and that we are worthy of even better than the United Nations human rights. We're worth more than that, and we will have it. Stand up for your value and your truth. Lori out.